Hello, this is adeptus.noobus, and I welcome you to this 1v1 on Fedrid Folly. First player is Stone Elf, playing the Lord Commissar, supporting melee commander. Has a refractor field out of the base, as you can see, has some very interesting supportive war gear later on, can become quite the melee beast. On the other side, we have the great cocksucker Cornholio, which is actually not Cornholio, but Player10, or refer to me sire, in disguise, playing the Chaos Sorcerer, spellcasting, melee commander, can also teleport if you upgrades with investments of the warp. Is very good for crowd controlling. Not sure how he fares against Imperial Guard, but he has some nice globals that might help him deal with Imperial Guard infantry. See double heretic openings here into CSM from Player10. I'm gonna call him Player10. And the standard build from Stone Elf, which is Guardsman. Well, you always start with Guardsman, but Sentinel into another Guardsman squad. Quite surprised. Many people usually open double Guardsman into Sentinel, just because you can have more map control faster. But yeah, Sentinel early on means that you want to harass early on, which he did, but now you don't have to repair the Sentinel because it's getting attacked by CSM. Player 10 also ignoring this victory point, going immediately for the semi-natural victory point of Stone Elf. This is a legit move. Heretics can now cap this, and as a result, Player 10 does have a lot of map control here. He will lose some health here on those CSM though, because Sentinel does not bleed, so it's always very advantageous to constantly have guardsmen around the Sentinel. Just move the Sentinel forward and have him chip away at any unit and have the guardsmen in behind so they can repair the Sentinel. That is very, very strong in tier 1 for Imperial Guard, as it allows for a lot of pressure. But so far, we see a lot of map control here for Player 10. He does have double Heretics, double CSM, and having a Sentinel also means that while it's very strong by itself, you always have to have a Guardsman squad near it, which means you only have one more squad, or the Lord Commissar himself, for capping, which is not what you usually want to do. You want to have all of your units together as Imperial Guard and have a dedicated side capping unit, because that's when Imperial Guard really is strongest. It's not surprising that he's going for Captain Devils. Captain Devils are the detector unit for Imperial Guard. They also do have a soft detection unit in the form of spotters. Once they are tier 2, they can upgrade to the detection shell, which does reveal in an area, lifts the fog of war, and also reveals, I think, infiltrated units. The Lord Commissar does what he does best. Would be interesting to see the power sword from him, since there's double CSM. Could deal a lot of damage with it. It's not really needed though. Sentinel will have to back up here or he will go down. Guardsmen are just over here, but Sentinel will have to back up for that. Would be interesting to see maybe some heavy weapons or spotters. Well, now that there are grenade launcher heretics on the field, I'm thinking spotters and the Sentinel should upgrade to the Stomp. That would really deal with anything that Player 10 has right now. The thing though is that while the spotters are very good against this mainly ranged force here, it does not scale that well into tier 2. While the heavy weapons team does, because it is potential AV as well, and it would also force the sorcerer to maybe get the vestments of the warp here, because the grenade launcher heretics alone, I think, cannot counter heavy weapons team here that is also being supported by Captains and the Lord Commissar himself. This is a little attempt. Oh, nice. All unreliable here. That was very painful here. These heretics are very low. Lord Commissar closing in now is going to tie up these aspiring champion heretics. Not sure why, but they are getting very low indeed. Might go down, will go down, but he's gonna lose his Lord Commissar. But that's actually a very good trade, because while the Lord Commissar does cost requisition to be repurchased, the aspiring champion heretics did have a power invested into them, and not little by any means. It was, I think, 25 power. Yeah, aspiring champion is 25 power. We see triple CSM. That's a very weird build, especially considering that you just lost your aspiring champion heretics and you do want to go tier 2. Might have invested in some more generators maybe, because the Sentinel, while he's going to be very threatened by it in tier 1, is absolutely going to shred this in tier 2 with the crack missile launcher, because the missiles he shoots or fires are actually, I think they have increased damage versus heavy infantry. So there's that. So far, 2-1 cap, 460 to 360 in the favor of Stoned Elf. Stoned Elf not yet going tier 2. Should hit that tier 2 button about now, because he did have the tech advantage. He could have leveraged that into an early victory, but so far he's forgetting to go tier 2. Some nice usage here of the improvised explosive now that the aspiring champion heretics are dead. Player 10 does not have any detection, so if he runs over them and Stoned Elf is wise to it, then that could very well spell doom for any squad that runs over it. Not sure why the Sorcerer is going for this decap here. There's Catagens, Guardsman, and the Sentinel. The Sorcerer is potentially going down here. The Catagens is going to force melee on the Sorcerer. Yeah, that was a very bad move. Might see the Flare here. Not sure. We do see an old unreliable. For some reason it didn't do anything to the CSM, which is weird. But it means that Player 10 is gonna force brute his way through the Sentinel here. It's not gonna accomplish a lot though. It's just gonna get this victory point and this requisition point. Could even go for a decap here. These guardsmen need to cancel their flamer and actually they need to retreat. But Player 10 is not being all too bothered. He should know that there's a flamer upgrade coming on to these guardsmen, because yeah, they were heading straight for this power farm. But now Stoned Elf knows that there's only one generator here, and he does have this one, so he knows that there's no other power income apart from this single generator. Lord Commissar is going to engage the Sorcerer here. We do see the Power Sword. It's a very good choice here indeed, because it's going to inflict so much damage. It also inspires, I think, with everything. It works somewhat like the Force Commander's Power Sword. Yeah, and there we see the crack missile launcher. There is going to be a Mark of Siege upgrade, so the Sentinel needs to be very careful. Old unreliable, missing half of the army here, but this is the power of the crack missile launcher. But this Sentinel, oh, that was a huge misplay here. I think he was microing his Lord Commissar when he should have microed his Sentinel. The Sentinel did have power invested into him, and it was such a huge asset for him. But Player 10, I'm not sure what he's doing with this Sorcerer. It's going down again, and this is definitely going to be a down power farm. There's going to be an execution on these guardsmen. Let's see. We're sure he's not attacking it now. There needs, well, he figures he doesn't even need the execution. Execution would have doubled the damage here from the guardsman, but yeah, he'd rather keep that model. It's a very benevolent Lord Commissar. He's not on a crazy execution killing spree. Yeah, but he's gonna take that power down, and it's gonna be decapped as well.
I am here.
He's not doing so. He's admiring. He's admiring this node. Now he's dropping his micro here. Yeah, he's definitely dropping his micro. Okay, he sees these guardsmen are low. He switches to the Lord Commissar. Lord Commissar is gonna pawn the CSM now. But so far, Player 10 does have the majority of map control. We do see... Oh wait, he cancelled... No, never mind. There they are. Stormtroopers. I'm guessing they're gonna get the assault kit. Yeah, there they go. Assault kit for them. Gonna deal a lot of damage to these heretics. And are also very good side capping unit with the potential to bash generators. These catechins are chasing these CSM with a single shotgun blast. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought he'd give 2 models there. With a single shotgun blast, he could have knocked them back and then closed in for melee combat, because catechins do actually deal power melee damage. Very nice IED over here. I like it. I've played versus Stone Delve quite a few times, and I know he loves his IEDs. Yeah, these catechins will have to retreat. It really goes to show that he has less units on the field, and he tends to float quite a lot. Like, this is 200 power in tier 2, that is not good. He could have been in tier 2 by now. Start saving for a Lehman Russ. Lehman Russ gonna be... it's not gonna be countered by these Plague Marines. But now, these Plague Marines, they're infantry only, so they will take full damage from the assault kit. Stormtroopers. Very nice here, the harass. This is a fully matured requisition point. Need to do something about it. This Lord Commissar is not doing anything. Very, very unusual here. See a slow advance on this power farm. Catechins and plasma gun guardsmen are wise to it though. Let's see, does he have any more? Yeah, he's going for stubbornness. Stubbornness is gonna allow him to do a lot more. He actually catches the... If you had the refractor field open as well, would have been nice. These guards in here should be careful. That's a demonic summoning right behind them. Here comes as wrecking faces, and there we saw the IED. We now do have Corn Chaos Space Marines on the field. Not too sure about that one. And we do see tier 3 from Stone Elf victory points now even, and there's gonna be a shrine. I think the shrine should have gone here, because then it would be behind a line of sight blocker. This way it can be very easily attacked from this direction and from this direction, so that was a little bit of a misplacement. It's gonna be very nice to defend this power bash though, because it's constantly gonna shoot doom balls. But Stone Elf is doing the exact correct thing. He is ignoring this. He knows this power is already down. Why engage this when he can just cap up the map and then, yeah, do whatever he wants? And he also has this one, so he already put up a single generator. With the amount of requisition he has, he should be putting down at least one more, because he can definitely lead the power.
We have an edge for now.
We see a full cap on this one. But in the meantime, Player 10 relinquished map control to Stone Delve.
Sir, it's chaos. In force right here.
These guardsmen gonna get caught here by Corn Chaos Space Marines. Thank God they do not have splash damage, as someone on the forum actually intended for them to have Corn Chaos Space Marines with splash damage on their axes. That would be incredibly broken. These catechins, do they have enough energy for a shotgun blast? They do. And now with the power melee of the Lord Commissar and from the catechins, those are definitely dead Corn Chaos Space Marines. Yeah, I'm there should definitely be some generators over here because he is almost floating 1,000 requisition. Unless he's going for a Baneblade, which I really hope he's not. Yeah, he needs to be purchasing stuff. At least purchase another assault kit stormtrooper squad because it's more units and it's also very good for side capping. It's gonna be a lot more difficult. He actually goes for a Cassacran squad. I'm guessing they're gonna get their grenade launchers, which is gonna be very annoying versus that. This is already very annoying. I'm guessing they're gonna get their grenade launchers, which is going to be very annoying for this mainly or completely ranged army here. But these two victory points here are going to turn red in a second as player 10 is capping back the map. But here is Stone Elf with his army again. I think he should just group up with all his units, especially with this castle. He should wait. Oh, that's very cheeky. He thinks he can make these Plague Marines or the CSM retreat, and if they retreat through this here, this right here, then that's going to be a lot of pain. Triple cap for now, though. Yeah, it's so nice. These assault kit stormtroopers will definitely wreck these Plague Marines, and they will have to retreat at some point. Lord Comsa could get in there, but would just get wrecked by the knockback. More mines here from Stone Elf, and there's the retreat, and he knows that they will have to retreat through this improvised explosive. Does he activate it? No, he did not. Oh, he missed the perfect opportunity to maybe get another model here or even wipe them. It's very unfortunate. These guardsmen, yeah, that's a very good idea to send the flamer guardsmen down here, because first of all, they can easily cap this. They have less range than the plasma gun guardsmen. Like, these are going to be much more valuable in a straight up head-on fight. And what they can also do is they can run up run up to this power here and just take it down, which is gonna be very good because it's gonna keep player 10 is not going tier 3 anyway, and Stone Elf should definitely switch to attack build now, like with the tank, definitely. Even if there's Plague Marines, a Lehman Russ is never gonna get owned by Plague Marines. That is when it's supported by the Cassacran squad. Did they actually get their grenade launchers?
Processing the lad's request.
They did not. Wait, what?
Stormtroopers reporting we have an edge for now.
Corn Chaos Space Marines. More Corn Chaos Space Marines. But why? Why would you do that? I mean, they're gonna solo anything one-on-one on this lane, so I'm guessing that's a good thing. Yeah, a sparring champion is definitely needed here, so that he can actually walk up this stage here. And there's the mark of Corn Dreadnought, which would be an easy target for a tank here, but Stone Elf is floating like... At this point he could even get a Baneblade, but he needs to get it, and he needs to actually stay away from these mines here because they will get triggered by grenade launchers as well. Plus Lord Commissar is gonna eat a smack or two. No, Player 10 actually lets him get out of here for free. Could have maybe taken him down. It's gonna be another improvised explosive here. Improvised explosive on this corner now. Not sure about that placement. These stormtroopers, they will have to infiltrate and just get the hell out of there. And he's actually going for the Baneblade. I'm not sure that's such a good decision because it has a huge build time. I mean, he is on the lead right now. There needs to be a shotgun blast. Yes, there's a shotgun blast. Might have seen a shotgun blast into a grenade. Would have been nice. Because as far as I know, they do have... I mean, the Baneblade is not a bad choice. I mean, it's going to own everything that Player 10 has, including the Dreadnought. But Lehman Russ is cheaper more mobile, and you can actually build for the requisition and power he had. He could have built 2 Lehman Russes, which is always like 2 Lehman Russes will always outclass a Baneblade.
These are their heretics. 200 points, sir.
Lord Commissar is now helping out here with the capping. It's gonna be highly unlikely that he's gonna get this victory point, so he needs to send something down here. Yeah, the Baneblade, huh? Let's see what else he purchased. He also needs to, like, why is he not putting down another generator there?
As promised, the victory. We're losing a requisition port. We've lost a generator.
He could have even gone Ogrins and just have them, like, guard this lane. Because, to my knowledge, Ogrins will definitely be Corn Chaos Space Marines. Unless I'm mistaken. There we go, Baneblade needs to kite back, but even if the Corn Chaos Dreadnought is gonna take swings at the Baneblade, it's just gonna get teleported out to the Sorcerer, which is over here. It's a possibility. There's Dart Flames, which is not free. Listen to it. It's not free. Holy Hammer asked that once, but it's not free. And now the Baneblade is actually somewhat in trouble because, ooh, was that a mistake by the Sorcerer? Yeah, he teleported the Corn Chaos Space Marines instead of the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought's just giving him enough breathing room here, but it's gonna get repaired now. And yeah, this is a dead Dreadnought. Even with the, I'm not sure what the with the Rage ability. Like, there's the Melter Gun from the Cat Sergeant, and that's a dead Dreadnought. And that's most likely GG. Yep, there we go. It's a dead Dreadnought. And Stone Elf, like, oh, okay, that explains it. He's PopCap. Just get another Guardsman squad. Like, just get it. It's more firepower, more capping stuff. Like, it's easily the best thing you can do.
Baneblade ready for new orders.
The Baneblade is gonna take position over here. I'm not sure whether that's the best position to take right now, but he's gonna cut off this approach. They can easily transition over here. He should just crush these Dragon Teeth and just completely oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Can't get how you get a super unit with just 1 gen. Well, guessing that's the GG from Player 10. It's not happy with the Stone Elf having a Baneblade. Well, to be fair, he didn't get a lot of tech. I mean, he got Stormtroopers, which cost no power. He went tier 3 with only having purchased Stubbornness. And then he got the Cadian Cassican squad and was still sitting on a shitload of power. And then he simply got the Baneblade because he was also sitting on a lot of requisition. So I wouldn't really be all too surprised about the Baneblade. Like, you need to read your opponent's army to know at what tech stage he could possibly be. So, but there we have it. We have level 5 Lord Commissar. In the end, did have the Power Sword, the Carapace Armor, and Stubbornness. And a Chaos Sorcerer, which has been mainly useless because he was dead for most of the game. I'm guessing Player 10 really did need all his requisition to constantly reinforce the Heretics and the CSM. It was just the build he had I don't think you can. It transitions very well into the late game. Yeah, you have a lot of firepower, but you actually never want to trade in ranged fights with Imperial guards, since their guards are just so much cheaper. And with the Sergeant and the Commissar, they have the 3-to-1 reinforce. You just don't want to do that. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the game, and see you next time.